Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today we're in for a treat. I've got this 2012 Nissan Qashqai N-Tec Plus. It's a big 1.5 litre diesel engine in white, 5-door. Oh, I'm a big Nissan fan, so let's have ourselves a look around. Now, as you can see, first and foremost, gorgeous headlights right there. You can see them on the left. And we're just going to squeeze on past our front grille to have a look at our matching set there on the right. Now, no headlight is perfect without a gorgeous set of front fog lights. You can see them right there, set against our beautiful black background. And we're just going to follow that all the way across, and you can see our gorgeous matching set all the way there. And of course, all of our lights, our headlights, our rear lights, our tail lights, our front and rear fog lights are in tip-top shape all the way around. And that brings us right here to our Nissan front grille in gorgeous gloss black, honeycomb all the way around, and our lovely chrome shelf and beautiful chrome Nissan badge there as well. Now, all the chrome badges on this Nissan Qashqai are fully intact and they look the business. And in fact, we're going to have a look at all of them as we work our way around the car. You can also see it's not a reversing camera, it's a forwarding camera right there in the front. You have both a front and a rear camera, and of course we're going to have a look at that as soon as we get inside. Now, you can see the vehicle here is massive, it's white, it's nimble, and it's shining up so beautifully under our showroom lights here, especially over that bonnet. And of course we have our massive, beautiful, large and in charge front windscreen. You're gonna have no problem having any visibility in this massive vehicle. You got no chips, cracks, scuffs, nothing of the sort, although we do have our big green tick right there, the Emerald House of Cars seal of approval, which means that this Qashqai right here, gleaming in white, has undergone the Emerald 128 point check, that patented Emerald 128 point check. And the big green tick, well, it doesn't just mean that it's got 1 out of 128, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 10 at a push. No, no, no. That big green tick means that this vehicle has passed each and every single one of those points of inspection, all those checks, 128 out of 128, which means that this vehicle, bumper to bumper, under the bonnet, in the back, in the front, tyre to tyre, everything you see right here and everything you will see is A1 mechanically certified. Now, that's just a lovely bit of peace of mind this Christmas season, don't you think? Coming on down the side of this vehicle, again, I just love this. It just makes me feel like we're going to have a white Christmas looking at the side of this Nissan Qashqai. But again, you can just see lovely straight lines all up and down, no bumps, knocks, dents, nothing of the sort. Glorious tinted glass right there in the rear, absolutely stunning. And if we work our way over the roof again, you can just see we have our beautiful chrome rails, and they're in great nick. And again, just more of that gorgeous tinted glass and that beautiful white roof, and our antenna there standing proudly. This is a beautiful car. I'm a big Nissan fan. I'm not even going to try and attempt to hide it. I may be a little biased here in this video, but I do love a Nissan. I just think they're practical. I think they're very robust. I think they drive really easily. They're so easy to use, and I think they're loaded with pretty much everything you'd need for a great drive. Coming on down the side here, you see we got our service indicator, and of course, like I mentioned earlier, all of our chrome badges are fully intact. There's our N-Tec Plus, just over our black wheel arch. Now, this black wheel arch and side skirt, I mean, it goes all the way across. I think it just adds a lovely little finish to the vehicle. Coming on down here, you can see our gloss black alloys, absolutely stunning. And I'm coming down here for two reasons. First and foremost, we are the dealership of transparency. That's how we've made our name, and that's how we've become the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. We don't like to hide things at Emerald, you know, we love a good surprise, who doesn't? But what we hate is a bad surprise, and there's no worse surprise than being shown a car, and then when the car comes to you, it's not in the condition you've seen it. It's been hidden, it's been cheated. That is not a good surprise. So what we're going to do is have a look around every single inch of the car, and that includes all 4 of these alloys, and see what the car looks like, really, you know, just plain and simple, see what the car looks like. Not going to hide anything, going to show you every little flaw, every little thing, every little instance where you can see that the car has been used. We're going to see it, just so that you know, because we are on the same team here. And secondly, I want to show you the alloys, because most of the time when you're looking for a used vehicle, quite rightly, you have a look at the mileage on the dash. Now, yes, that is an important number. Totally understand that, but in our experience when dealing with used vehicles, and we are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year when it comes to used vehicles, the number on the dash is very important, but what could be equally as important, if not more, is the journey taken to accrue those miles on the dash. Has the car been treated sensibly? Has it been ragged around, mistreated, put through its paces to get to that number? Well, easiest way to tell, quick little tip, and you can pass this on from all of us here at Emerald. The easiest way to tell visually, of course, is to look at the alloys, because the alloys, they wear it on their face. Any malpractice, those alloys are going to show it. So it's always good to have a look at them. And again, you can see this is a great instance because tip-top shape on these gloss black alloys. They're looking great, Nick. Caliper right behind there, shining up bright. Just a wonderful example. Now, if all four of these alloys match, then that definitely paints the picture of our previous owner as a very, very sensible past owner. She definitely knew what she had with this car. It is a Nissan Qashqai, and if you look after them, they look after you tenfold. Now you come on down here to our next alloy. Again, beautiful gloss black, absolutely stunning. I can practically see my reflection in there. No signs of scuffs, no marks, nothing of the sort. That is a terrific sign, because coming up over here, you can just about see right there and there some teeny tiny little marks right there. Of course, it's a white car. It is going to happen in a white used car for that matter. You can just see these little marks, purely cosmetic. I think they only really come out under these lights, but I've seen them. You can see them. The camera spotted them. So there they are. Just want you to know. It doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, or performs. But again, that's what the car looks like. Looking around the back here, so we've got a tinted glass in the rear. Got our rear wiper there as well. Again, like I mentioned earlier, here are our tail lights. Gorgeous and shining in red, and of course matching our headlights in every which way possible, in that they work, they're fully intact, and they have no scratches, scuffs, marks, anything of the sort. Same of course comes over here with our trifecta of chrome badges, all in great nick. They all look terrific as well, just like I said at the start. Let's follow our black underside here, and you can see our lovely selection of rear fog lights. Absolutely stunning and very well displayed. I think we have a little mark here. Oh no, that's just a hair coming out. I've got my haircut scheduled for tomorrow, so there we go. And as you can see here as well, we do have this teeny tiny little mark right here. There you go. So, you know, very small compared to my sausage fingers, but it's right there. I can see it, you can see it, and now we're all on the same page, because that's the beautiful thing about being here at Emerald. We're not here to pull the wig over your eyes. We're not here to trick you. We're not here to cheat you. We're just here to show you, give you the information. So we're having a look at the car, and that's all we're doing, showing you the car. Now we've opened the boot, and you can see good amount of space there all the way around. Easily can fit a week's shopping in there. Christmas coming up, you can easily fit the Christmas shop in there. So especially with the restrictions we're getting on nowadays, it's got to be a one and done, and this boot is more than ready for that task. You can also see we have a 60-40 split there on the rear seat, so maybe you're buying someone that you love. That mountain bike is always going on. Hell, he can have my mountain bike if he wants, but you can push those seats down and again fit practically anything you need in this massive Qashqai, because that's the beautiful thing about a Qashqai. They're massive vehicles, but they're not really built as a massive vehicle. You know, they don't have a lot of those drawbacks that come with massive vehicles, in that they sort of forget about the design and just focus on how much space can they cram in there. This is sort of like a regular car with a beautiful design that's just been inflated a bit much. You know, let's inflate it up, make it a little bigger. That is a Nissan Qashqai for me. Having a look at the tinted glass right there as well, and again, beautiful straight lines all up and down the vehicle, gleaming in white. Lovely bodywork conditioning all the way around. Coming on down to our next alloy, that's 3 for 3, tip-top shape. Very, very happy with that. Great nick, and again, I think that previous owner, she's very, very sensible, and I don't blame her. If I had a Qashqai, I would be treating it so well, because I know it's the exact kind of car that's going to keep me safe, keep me secure, and look after me in all ways. Coming on down to our driver's front side alloy, they are usually the worst. I mean, if this is the worst, we have definitely got ourselves a bit of a miraculous vehicle, because it's been out on the road for years, and yet it's been so well looked after, you could hardly tell. I mean, you got a couple of little freckles, as you can see, one right there. Looking at the size of it compared to my sausage finger. Just again, under our chrome N-Tec Plus badge and service indicator there, we also have our gloss white wing mirrors. All of our wing mirrors, again, in great nick and all fully intact, because obviously if the wing mirrors were not, it would not have passed the 128-point check. All the safety features on this vehicle are rigorously checked and tested, and then if they don't pass, well, then it fails the 128-point check, and we wouldn't even be putting it on sale. It's just not good enough. Having a look inside, first and foremost, I just want to say great amount of legroom. Really, really happy with that. Very, very comfy seats. I've always been a big fan of Nissan seats. I always think they're, you know, they're unremarkable, but they are probably the comfiest ones on the market. Nobody ever talks about them because, you know, they're not designed like a new age IKEA coffee table, but they're simple, they're straightforward, and they get the job done. That, my friends, is a comfy seat. You can also see here we have a lovely little belt extender. So if you've got a friend who's about half my size, you can probably lock them in nice and safe and secure with that beautiful belt extender. Got your Isofix Child Locking Points there as well. So if Fatty gets in the back, you can put a couple of kids either side of them, lock them in with, you know, safety and security with the Isofix Child Locking Points. And of course, you got your double wide, double cup holder, arm rest right there as well. Very, very easy. Works a dream. What more can I say? The Nissan knows what it's doing and has implemented it perfectly. Let's open up this door, and you can see right over here we got our electric front and rear windows. Very, very nice. A chrome door handle. Lovely bit of silver right there as well. You know, I love a good bit of silver. It's how you can tell I'm not a werewolf. And you come over here, we've got our speaker system built in. Nice big deep door pocket there as well. And just a lovely set of front seats. Now you can always tell that these seats have been well looked after, well maintained. First and foremost, they're clean. They smell great. That's our Wallet team going above and beyond to make these cars feel new. And of course, the big thing I always do is have a look at that stitching, because you tell you what, if a seat's been sat to hell, if somebody's been kicking their feet up on the seat, it's always the stitching, always the seams, always the lining that go first. But as you can see here, we're looking at the driver's seat. The no stitch nor seam is out of place. It looks fantastic. Very, very good. In fact, I might just have to sit in it and show you the rest of the car. As you can see, we've got our seating controls right there as well. So again, if you're like me and you've sort of got the body chemistry of a baked potato, you're going to be able to adjust these seats to fit you absolutely perfectly. I tell you what we'll do, we'll hop on in, we'll close the door and have a look at what we have here. I mean, having a look first at our steering wheel, you can see we have all manner of steering wheel controls down the left and the right. Over on the right, we have our cruise control settings. And over here, you've got our menu settings right there, our info, our telephone settings, our volume, and of course, switching the source on your media player right there, which again, very, very important. Coming on over here, you can see we have our instruments. Very, very nice. Again, with that chrome lining, very, very nice and handy. But having a look around our cabin in general, just take a look. Again, the condition, no scratches, no scuffs, no marks whatsoever. Just really well looked after. Again, the owner knew what she had with this vehicle. Mostly legroom, but you know, you just got a car that if you treat it right, treats you back tenfold. Very, very lovely. Now we come to our center screen. As you can see right there, the beautiful thing about this, well, I'll get to it. Let me just whack the key in. Beautiful. And let's get it up and running. So of course our Nissan screen comes on straight away. And again, you can see we're on our navigation. It's a touch screen, works a dream. And you can see our navigation is coming on straight away. That seems to be the last button clicked. So let's come on. Do I want to continue my route guidance? Yes, please. It's calculating the route. And away we go. And you can also see it's got the clock. The touch screen, again, very, very intuitive. I'm not really having to bang it as hard as I can. You know, it's quite gentle, which is always reassuring. It's calculating the route. It's much quicker when it's outside.
The route has been calculated.
There you go. Thank you so much. And you can also see that the sat nav is some sort of female Terminator. But you know, you got your sat nav, and of course that comes part and parcel with your traffic messages there as well. But big old feature straight away. There we go. It's our FM AM radio built in, works straight away. Can't complain there. And of course touchscreen, so you got all manner. I mean, you got your FM list right there, all your stations, all that good stuff. There's BBC Radio 4. You know, you got a bit of heart right there as well. Just works so easily, so perfectly, and again, user-friendly, just like the Nissan's known for. But if you're not fancying anything on the radio, click your CD, of course, you can wax it on a CD, or via AUX input there as well. So there's all manner of music players, phones, anything, you name it, you can connect via AUX input, and you're going to be able to connect it up and play it through this center console, nice and easy. That's just how easy it is. And of course, you got your skip track buttons there, your volume buttons, and your zoom in, zoom out over there as well. And you can also set 6 favorite stations and have an SD card slot in there as well. just under your CD slot there. Fantastic. Coming on down, oh, no, nearly missed it. You've got our 360 camera all the way around, front, rear, side to side, you name it, it's got a camera on it. Again, it's a massive vehicle, and it's just very, very nice to know that during the Christmas season, especially when you're out and about, getting the meat, getting the roasties in, that if you go to the supermarket and it is mental, it's maybe a big car, it could be easy to ding someone, but you've got the 360 camera, so if you're trying to squeeze it into a tight space, you're not going to have any trouble there whatsoever. Coming on down here, you see we have our dual zone climate control right there as well. Tell you what, let's have a listen to it. There we go. It's a bit warm for all that, but as you can see, dual zone climate control, so it just means if I'm out with the missus, she can have a bit of that and I can have a bit of this, and there's no arguments over Christmas about temperature, because I'm not sure if you're the same with your partner, but I am never the same temperature with my partner. I mean, I love it a bit, but the woman just is always cold or hot whenever I'm hot or cold. And, you know, we're not going to have any arguments, especially over Christmas, with the dual zone climate control. And speaking of Christmas, it also has the front and rear De-mister, there we go, front and rear windscreen De-mister, which again means you wake up on a particularly frosty morning, you have to ensure you have full visibility on your windscreen, especially with a massive motor like this, and it's just another safety feature chucked in, and another safety feature that has been checked and prepped and inspected on a 128 point check. I think that's check number 78. And of course down here is our 12 volt charging point right there. Again, nice and easy, pop that open, works a treat. Just want to charge anything, away you go. Coming on over here, you got this lovely leather tactile 6-speed gearbox, absolutely stunning, with the silver surround all the way. Just looks brilliant. Got the safest noise you can possibly hear. Yeah, lovely bit of central locking right there. Got a nice manual handbrake. Solid as a rock. Reminds me of my my younger days before I started looking a bit like this. But coming over here, we have our couple cup holders, and underneath our big leather armrest, we've got our USB and aux input settings right there. So again, you can connect anything.
There are traffic disruptions en route.
It's so funny, it's telling me there's traffic in the showroom. It must be someone standing up in front of the car. But yeah, you can see you got your USB and you got your aux input right there. So again, you can connect anything that you can upload a playlist to, drop it in there, plug it in, out of the way, and it means when you drive, you don't have to get your fingers all caught up right here in gangly wires. You know, very, very safe, very nice. So there you go. And of course, coming up here, we have our internal lighting, looks a dream, and our vanity mirrors built in there as well. And of course, my favorite button when it comes to a Qashqai, it's one of my all-time favorite features, as you can see right there. I think that gives it away, but I'll tell you what, let's pop out the car and show you. You can see the panoramic roof all the way up there. It's absolutely stunning. I love panoramic roofs. I wish they were in every car. For me, they're an essential item. Let's just pop that. For me, they're an essential item because let's say you're having a stressful day at work, and come on, we all have them. Ooh, a spider. And we all have them. There's nothing for me that just calms my nerves more than coming home from work. It's been a stressful day. I don't want to unload it on the missus because she's just going to give it right back, and I'm going to end up crying. So just de-stresses me out. I put smooth radio on, knock back the panoramic roof, and if it's raining, it works better if it's raining. I can just listen to the soft rain hitting over there, and it's like a relaxation tape. I'm going to need it tonight. It's so relaxing, it's so thorough, and again, it's just a lovely little feature that comes with the Qashqai and only with the Qashqai. It's one of these sort of rare features that, you know, do come along with other cars. I just wish I saw them more. Qashqai though, they're going to throw it in because Nissan are incredible. Now, opening the boot up, you can see we have our gorgeous engine here. Now, here's where a lesser dealership would pretend that they know anything about mechanics, point at stuff, and pretend that they know why this engine is working wonderfully. I'm not going to give you that little lesson because, I mean, honestly, talk to anyone who knows me. I don't have a faintest clue what any of this under the bonnet means. But what I can tell you is that I know that the big green tick is on there, and that 20-30 points of that 128 point check are all under this bonnet, which means you see it, it's been prepped, it's been checked, it's been inspected, and we've had the big thumbs up because it's passed all of our safety checks. Because if it didn't, we wouldn't have the big green sticker. We don't hand them out like Halloween candy around here. You have to pass the check, you have to pass the test drive, because if you don't, let's just ship it away, because it is not good enough for the quality of the stock that we like to keep. We are a family-run dealership, and family truly is at the heart of everything that we do in every facet of our business, from the way we treat our staff, from the way we treat our customers, and most importantly, probably the easiest way you can see that is in the standards of the stock that we keep. You look at a bit of stock like this, you think, oh, you know, 5-seater car, that's a lovely little car. We don't see it like that. We see it as this is a mode of transportation for a member of our family. Because remember, you walk through that door, wipe your feet, but you walk through that door, come on in, we'll have a chat, and you become a member of the Emerald family. And we love you like a family member. And the biggest reason, or the biggest way we can show it, is ensuring that the car that we give you is prepped, checked, inspected, as if it was literally being handed over to a family member. Would I trust my elderly mother behind the wheel of this Qashqai, knowing that there's been no safety checks whatsoever? Honestly, I wouldn't trust her with a toothbrush at this state, but I would trust her with that toothbrush more if I knew that it had undergone the 128-point check, just like this vehicle has right here. There are very few places on planet Earth that do a 128-point check. If you count all the ones that are imaginary, there are none. We are the only one on planet Earth that do a 128-point check. And it's because we care about our customers, we care about our Emerald family, and we want the cars to be prepped, checked, inspected, you name it, to the very highest standards, especially in 2020, because, I mean, if there's anything else that can go wrong, it's not going to be a bit of Emerald stock, because this car, everything you see here, is A1 mechanically certified. And the bonnet is very dramatic. So if you're ever having an argument and nobody can slam phones anymore because they're mobiles, just slam that bonnet down and win that argument. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. As you can tell, I am so enthusiastic about Nissan Qashqais. I absolutely love them. I really do. And this one is one of the better ones I've seen. I love the white. It just makes me feel so festive and Christmassy. And I love everything that you get inside it. You get comfy seats. You get a practical, reliable, robust vehicle. You get sat-nav, traffic messages, FM, AM radio, CD, aux input, lighting, and of course, the big panoramic roof, cherry on the top right there of this gorgeous cake. So why don't you come on down and feast on this incredible vehicle? If there's anything that I've even mentioned in this video that's even mildly piqued your interest, I implore you, please jump in with both hands, because this is the kind of car that doesn't stick around. The past owner knew it. She looked after it. She knew what she had. She had a Bobby Dazzler of a motor vehicle on her hands. And I reckon whoever gets it next is going to know that as well. Because how can you not? How can that be avoided when looking at this gorgeous Nissan Qashqai? Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything in this video that you'd like to know a bit more information on, maybe something that I've skipped over in jest, please do not hesitate to get in contact with us, either me or any of my colleagues. We love having the chat, we love having the crack, and most importantly, we love handing over any information that you need to feel more safe, secure, informed, and empowered when starting your car buying journey here at Emerald House of Cars. Thank you so much. Stay safe, and Merry Christmas.